Hello everyone, it is time for October favorites. For some reason, whenever I think of October favorites in my head or like see it in my subscription box, I hear that. It's like the friggin' Ricola man. I have a good amount of beauty stuff this month and a couple like little random favorites like a book and a drink and stuff. So I'm gonna get started with the beauty things. First, I have the Herbal Essences Dry Shampoo in Color Me Happy, and I talked about this in my random collective haul, I think, and I absolutely love this. I have never liked a spray dry shampoo. I am strictly a powdered dry shampoo girl. For some reason, spray dry shampoos always end up very sticky in my hair and they never completely dry and they're just kind of all like, bleh, and I hate them. But this one is awesome, and it also works in the sense of like a styler, like when you just want to add some volume to your hair when your hair isn't necessarily dirty. And at those times, I really don't like using a powder because powder kind of irritates my scalp. Even if I do just put it on the hair, kind of as the day goes, it falls down to my scalp, and I can even put it kind of in here. I'll show you now what I do. I spray some and just like let my hair fall, and then I do this once it's dry, and it just like boosts it up a bit. I'm gonna do it on the other side now, or else they'll be uneven. And once it dries, do a little bit of that, and look, instant volume. The smell kind of smells like alcohol. I don't smell rose at all, but I don't really mind that much. I don't look for it to smell because my head doesn't smell, so I've been really liking this dry shampoo as dry shampoo and as kind of like a volumizing, texturizing type product. Next is the Weleda Baby Calendula face cream, and this is, like it says, a face cream that is made for babies, kind of to use in harsher weathers, on their nose, on their ears, on their lips, kind of anywhere that gets very chapped. And I have very sensitive skin and I have very dry skin. So I had this just kind of like bumming around in my collection, and I decided to try this. I really, really love this product because it makes my skin feel so nourished and so wonderful, but I think it might actually break me out. I'm not sure though. It could just be the weather changing. But I've started only using it 2 nights a week, and I never use it during the day. I only use it at night. And my blemishes have kind of started to fade a little bit, so I'm very, very sad that I can't use it because it just makes my skin feel so, so nice. I really like this, but I can only use it 2 nights a week. Next, I have something else that I mentioned in another video. It is the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick in Melted Berry. I talked about this in my Melted Kisses review video, and this is definitely the winner. I kind of knew it was going to be the winner when I first tried it on. I kind of knew it was going to be the winner when I first bought it. I just absolutely love this. I think it's a stunning color. It's just so beautiful. It's very, very vibrant, and I really like that I have a purple lipstick that is bright and not like super, super dark. With my skin tone and my lip shape, it just looks very, very nice on me. And I like that this is the kind of purple where it's more blue toned, so it doesn't make my teeth look yellow, because that's never fun. I don't like it when I look gross. That took a long time to get out of my mouth. And another product that I have mentioned, this is now my 3rd video in a row that I have mentioned it in. It is Essie in Going Incognito. It is just the most beautiful jade green color, and it matches the pants that I'm wearing today. And it does take about 2 to 3 coats for me to be comfortable, but like I have said in past videos where I talk about nail polish, I'm kind of like obsessive about it being completely opaque, and I don't mind it taking a little bit longer. You could definitely get away with 2 coats, especially if you do like a heavier second coat. And I just think it's so stunning for fall. I'm really enjoying doing more jewel tones this fall, like this color, like a jade color, and the garnet shade I think is really, really pretty. So yeah, I like that too. My last beauty product is the Buxom eyeshadow in Mutt. I don't even know if they make this shade anymore, so I kind of feel bad for mentioning it in a favorites video, but it is a gorgeous golden silvery taupe color. I don't know how to describe it. And you can either put it like full on and do a lot of it and it's more of a darker nighttime look, or you can use just a little bit and sheer it out and it's just this absolutely lovely shimmery daytime appropriate shadow. And it is a cream shadow, so it's one of those things that's super easy to use. I use it on my finger unless I'm doing it on my lower lash line, and then I'll use a pencil brush and just kind of like smudge it in there. But I don't know what took me so long to really latch onto this product. I've had it since last Christmas. Is that right? I think I've had it since last Christmas, and it's taken me almost a whole year to really get into using it. And I have been using it almost every single day in October. I just really love it, and I continue in November to use it because it's just so pretty, and I love how it looks on my brown eye. Now moving on to more random favorites. The first thing I'm going to talk about is green drinks, just green drinks in general, but specifically I have been really enjoying the Suja Essentials Mighty Greens. Mighty Greens. There's plural, there's more than one green. And this is just so good. I'm gonna drink some right now because I want it. It's so refreshing. And in this green drink, it has apple, celery, cucumber, kale, collard greens, lemon, peppermint tea, spearmint tea, spinach, ginger, spirulina, chlorella, barley, and alfalfa. That's a lot of stuff to put in a drink, but it comes out tasting really refreshing, and you don't taste the spearmint tea or the peppermint tea much at all. It just tastes very fresh and a little bit cold. It sounds really weird to say, but a lot like the lemon and the ginger and the teas just kind of meld together so that you can definitely taste the lemon and the ginger, but then there's just freshness that's behind it that you can't really pinpoint, but I'm thinking it's the teas because I don't know what else it would be. And this usually retails for about $5.99, which for a green drink and for a 12-ounce green drink is not that bad. Blueprint Juices sells theirs for $9.99, and I think it's 12 ounces as well, and it doesn't have as much stuff in here. This is USDA organic, non-GMO certified, and cold pressure protected, which means it hasn't been heated. It's not claiming to be raw because you really can't be raw when you have powders in there, and it has, you know, alfalfa grass powder and chlorella powder and all that kind of stuff. But everything is organic, and it is vegan, and it is gluten-free, and I really like it, and it's super tasty. I've been really loving green drinks lately. Next is a shirt, and it is this one from Target. It's actually orange. It's coming up a little bit red on camera, but I wore this in a video. I don't remember which one it was. Was it my September favorites? It might have been my September favorites. This is so comfy. It is a little tight across the back, which sounds really weird to say that it's tight across the back, but it is. It might be my shoulder width. I have broader shoulders, and I got this in a small. I probably should have gotten it in a medium, but it's really comfy. I don't button it. Again, probably should have gotten it in a medium because it doesn't like going across my chest, even though I don't have large breasts. I don't know what it is about button-down shirts. They don't like closing well. But I really like wearing this with like a pair of jeans or my black jeans and a black tank and like a bun, and just wear it super casual. Sometimes I'll add in some sparkly jewelry or like a bold lip if I'm feeling like something is lacking. But this is just a great like bumming around shirt. I think it's just cotton. It's not flannel. So it's not crazy warm. Yeah, it's mostly cotton. But it's like that like fuzzy, soft cotton. I don't know how to describe it. And this is just like the perfect weight for fall, the perfect weight for October, and I wore it as much as I could get away with. Next is a book. And this is something else that I mentioned in a video. This should either be the like mentioned or wore this in a video, because pretty much everything that I'm talking about, I've talked about or wore in a video. Anyways, it is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Talked about this in my random collective haul video, and even though I finished it second day of November, I'm still counting it as an October favorite because I read it all in October. I speed read this. Like, I was going nuts. This is, or at least my copy is 555 pages. Oh, that's when I was born, 555. Cool. Anyways, and it took me about 3.5 weeks to read. I think it was that. I just couldn't put it down. It is such an excellent book. The characters are so well developed, and I'll explain what it's about. It is about a married couple named Nick and Amy Dunn, and on the morning of their 5-year anniversary, Amy goes missing. And the way it's written is each chapter flips back and forth between Nick in present day and Amy's diary entries in the first part of the book. The first part of the book is called Boy Loses Girl. There's 3 parts to the book, and I'm not going to tell you what the rest of them are because it would kind of ruin the story. But, you know, like I said, the characters are extremely well developed. It's a woman writing from a man's perspective, and she did it flawlessly. You know, the descriptions and the way that she's doing the inner monologue is very masculine, and then with Amy, the way she's doing her diaries are extremely feminine. And I love when a writer of either gender, either a male writer or a female writer, can write both genders and you really feel like you are listening to a man's perspective or listening to a woman's perspective. I think it is a sign of a really, really great writer, and this book will send you on twists and turns. And the ending, lots of people have said that they didn't like the ending, and I could kind of see where a lot of people wouldn't. It is not what's going to be a fan favorite ending. I didn't mind it. I kind of liked the ending. I definitely suggest reading this book, and now I really, really, really want to see the movie, and I kind of really, 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 really want to see it just to see if they changed anything from the book. So last, I have 2 television shows that I watched in the month of October. For the first part of October, I was absolutely hooked on the Tudors, and this is a show that I have been watching for a couple years. The Tudors is a Showtime show which is about Henry VIII and all of his wives. And if you know your history, you will know that Henry VIII had 6 wives, 2 of which he divorced, 2 of which he beheaded, 1 of which died in childbirth, and 1 who outlived him. And of course, Showtime is going to really amp up the debauchery, you know, the sex and the drama and everything like that. But Henry VIII, when he was in court, it really was like that. It was really filled with tons of court gossip, and he had sex with a lot of women. He had many, many mistresses and many, many wives, and there was lots of people having sex with each other and doing all this sort of stuff. And some of it is based off of rumors, and they kind of like ran with the rumor a little bit, and then some of it is based off of what really, really happened. I love history, so I love watching things like this, especially when they kind of dramatize it a bit and make it a little bit more riveting, which they didn't really have to do that much with Henry VIII's life. So I liked it. I'm on a break from it right now, and the reason I stopped watching it was because I started watching The Killing. I mentioned The Killing in my last video. It's excellent. It is so great. I am on the 2nd season. I'm about halfway through the 2nd season, and I'm loving it, and I can't wait for the rest of it, and I'm really, really sad that there's only 4 seasons. I'm really hoping that Netflix might like pick it up again and do another season, but I kind of highly doubt that's going to happen. Even though I explained in my last video what The Killing is about, I'll explain again. It is about 2 detectives, Detective Sarah Linden and Detective Stephen Holder. And Linden is on her way out, she's moving, and Holder is coming in as her replacement. She ends up having to stay to find the killer of this girl named Rosie Larson, and the show flip-flops back and forth between the detectives and Rosie Larson's family, and how there's a lot of, you know, interconnected, crazy, spider-webby things. And where I am right now, I still don't know who killed Rosie, but apparently you learn at the end of season 2, which I'm kind of close to, and I'm really excited to find out, because it's been a whole long thing, season and a half worth, of just being like, who did it? Who did it? And all the crazy drama, and there's so much crazy drama because this show is friggin' insane, and I really, really love it. Anyways, now that I'm done rambling, that is all I have for my October favorites this month. I hope you all enjoyed it. Give me a nice thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what some of your October favorites were. I really like to know and kind of look up new things. So yeah, leave a comment down below letting me know what you really enjoyed this October, and I will see you all next week.